Good morning, boys and girls. Today we are going to learn about angles. Specifically, we are going to learn how to use a protractor to identify the type of angle that we are looking at. So, let's start it off. Angles are measured in degrees. A bigger amount of degrees means a bigger angle, and a smaller number of degrees means a smaller angle. Let's learn about these types of angles. There are three main types of angles. We have acute. Sometimes it's good to think about it's a cute little angle. It's a tiny little angle. A right angle, which is exactly in between the biggest obtuse and the smallest acute. It's right in the middle. It is exactly 90 degrees. And we have obtuse. These are our big angles. They are bigger than right angles, and they have measurements. Well, let's go back and look at all of them. So acute, we said that it's tiny. It could be as small as 1, and it can not be any bigger than 89.999. It just has to be below 90 degrees. Now, if something is exactly 90 degrees, it's a right angle, and we can see that there's a little square that is drawn on some of our right angles. If you see a square down in the angle, that means that it is exactly 90 degrees, and it's called a right angle. Now, obtuse. This is an angle that's very big. It's between 91 degrees, or again, just as long as it's bigger than 90. So between 91 degrees and 179 degrees. Because if it gets to 180, then we're just looking at a straight line. Now we have a tool that we can use to measure an angle. And we call that a protractor. I don't have a protractor to show you, but I'm pretty sure that you have one at home. And it looks like this, but it might have more lines. It might have more lines in between here. But in general, it will be a half circle, and it will have numbers spread across it. And let me show you how we use that. So for example, if we have an angle like this, and maybe this angle is too small to use the protractor with it, so you might have to come along and draw an extra line to make it longer. You'll take your ruler and extend these lines out. So you'll then lay your protractor over that angle, and I see that there's the 45 degree line, and then my angle is a little bit less, and so we can count. I see that it's 1 tick less, 2 ticks less. So it's actually going to be 45 minus 2, which we'll say is 43 degrees. Oh, that's very sloppy, but the camera's in the way. It's making it harder. Let's rewrite that. 43. Oh, it's even worse now. Third time's a charm, right? Okay, 43 degrees. A little bit sloppy still, but I'm going to leave it. And so that is how we use a protractor to find out what kind of angle we are looking at. If you want to pause it, you can pause it now to see the full board. Alright, thank you all, and I look forward to talking to my students soon.